What's up, Pyromaniacs? It's Hansol here, and I just want to whip up a quick little Fire Mage bursting tutorial. My first guide for Legion. I'm actually 110 right now. I'm on the beta, so if you're on the pre-patch still, this probably isn't relevant to you. But I feel like the playstyle is going to stay the same, if not similar. So I'm just going to quickly whip this up as we go. So for our rotation, we have 5 main sources of damage, and that's Pyroblast, Fire Blast, Phoenix Flames, Meteor, and Fireball. So pretty much the same damage dealers as we had back in WoD, except we have a new thing called Phoenix Flames, which is binded to my #1 key. It has 3 stacks, and it chucks a Phoenix at the target and also splashes damage to the nearby target. It's kind of like a Pyroblast, I like to think of it, but it does a little bit less damage. But with the splashing, it can do some pretty nasty AoE. I mainly just use it for more procs though, because it is guaranteed crit, so you can incorporate it into your rotation to get more Pyroblasts. Like I said, Pyroblast is still your main damage dealing ability. But what's cool about Phoenix Flames is that it's guaranteed crit. So your main goal with the rotation is to just get as many instant Pyroblasts out as possible with your hot streaks. And to get a hot streak, you gotta crit twice in a row. So to do that, you can use either Phoenix Flames or just rely on RNG with Scorches. But what I like to do is use Fire Blast, and it's the same thing as Infernal Blast back in MoP. It has 2 charges, and you can use it once for the heating up and twice to get the hot streak. Because if you crit twice in a row, you get the hot streak. So with the hot streak, you can get free Pyroblasts. That was a free instant Pyroblast. And also with the hot streak, you can actually instant Flame Strike now too, which is pretty dope. Our main damage cooldown is Combustion, and Combust has been reworked a lot. So what it is a 2-minute cooldown, and when you pop it, you pretty much light up into a sun god, and you get a 100% crit chance for 10 seconds. So that's just simply amazing for fire mages, because to get our free Pyroblasts, our guaranteed crits, now to get our free Pyroblasts, we need crits, and with Combustion it gives us guaranteed crits, so that just means more and more Pyroblasts. And it's funny because Fire Blast and Phoenix Flames is already guaranteed crits, so what you're pretty much getting is guaranteed Pyroblast crits with Fireball if you want to change that in. And then we also have a new talent called Flame On. It replaces Blast Wave, but what it does is it gives you 2 more charges of Fire Blast. So say you're just Fire Blasting to get your guaranteed procs, and you have no more Fire Blast, right? But you can Flame On, pop that shit, and then get 2 more Fire Blasts, and it's a 45-second cooldown. And right there, you just saw me getting a free hot streak right there too. I chucked my Pyro, but I got another one. That's the Pyromaniac talent, and what it does is every time you use your hot streak with Pyroblast or Flame Strike, it has an 8% chance to give you a free one. So it is RNG, but it's just kind of a way to sprinkle some more spice into your rotation, and makes you improvise a little bit more. Also, you got to keep in mind that Fire Blast is off a global cooldown now, which is amazing, and you can use it while casting. So while you're casting like Fireball, you can actually just Fire Blast and shit to get more procs. It's pretty crazy. I kind of screwed up right there, but anyways, you get the point. So you got to have really fast fingers now, because you're chucking Fire Blast and Phoenix Flames, but in between that, you're actually trying to land your Fire Blast too to keep your hot streaks going. And it's off global cooldown, so you gotta have extra quick fingers to execute this rotation. So what I like to do is to start off with 2 Fire Blasts to get guaranteed crits. You can actually cast Fireball or Scorch first to get an RNG crit, but if you gotta be quick, just Fire Blast twice in a row, drop a Meteor on the target, Fireball Pyroblast with Combustion, and just chuck as many Fire Blasts as you can, and Flame On to reset the cooldown of Fire Blast, and just chuck, and then when you run out of Fire Blast, you can then start Phoenix Flaming for more guaranteed crits. So you just have many Pyros. And there's a lot of different ways you can do this rotation, obviously. Instead of Fire Blast, you can Phoenix Flame first. But I actually like to get my Fire Blast out of the way first, because they're just shorter cooldown. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. So let me demonstrate it on a actual player. Okay, so here I have a player in front of me, and I'm going to do that exact same rotation that I did on the target dummy on this guy now. So I'm gonna drop my Meteor, cast Fireball, Pyroblast, and just chunk him. And look at that damage. I actually didn't even use Phoenix Flames. So that just goes to say how much consistent pressure you could do even after combustion ends with your guaranteed crits from Phoenix Flames. And that was just one little rotation with Fire Blast and Flame On with Pyroblast spam. I could even do way more than that. So imagine if you get a full magazine of Phoenix Flames and Pyroblast on that target. It's like, it's overkill. It's overkill. So I feel like doing healer swaps and that kind of shit is going to be really strong in Legion. That fireball that you saw there was really fast casted because of a talent called Tinder. It's an honor talent. It only works in PvP. And what it does when you don't every 8 seconds, if you don't cast fireball, your next fireball will deal more damage, and it'll be a super short cast time, which is really nice. And also, I'm running Unstable Magic right now. It replaces Living Bomb. Living Bomb actually explodes like really quickly now. And it does like no damage either, so I don't really like it that much. Unstable Magic, what it does is every time you fireball, it has a 25% chance to explode and do more damage, which is pretty cool. And sometimes you will be spamming fireball, and let me show you why actually. There's a talent called Firestarter, and every time your fireball lands on the enemy target, your combustion cooldown gets reduced by 10 seconds, which is insane. So, say you're setting up every 30 seconds in arena, you could just spam fireball and have combust ready in between if you want to. You do lose out on Flame Canyon and Greater Pyroblast, so Flame Canyon I feel like could be really good too. But for now, I just want to demonstrate some Firestarter for you. Holy crap! Do you guys see that meteor sound in the background? That is a glitch. That is a glitch. Anyways, alright, so I'm just gonna pop combustion here and just like randomly burst. Okay. And now look, combustion is on cooldown, right? I'm gonna cancel combust now. Just take all my buffs off. Now I'm gonna spam fireball on this target. And look at the cooldown of combust just go down by 10 seconds every time a fireball lands. And the cool thing about fireball is it actually does damage too. You can really use it as a filler and kill people with it. Look at that. When it explodes with Unstable Magic. And look at combust is on a 25-second cooldown now, and it's supposed to be 2 minutes, and I just used it. So that's gonna be awesome. It did get nerfed a bit. I'm still trying to figure out whether I'm gonna use Firestarter or Flame Canyon. Flame Canyon is also good. I'll go over it in a separate video, but yeah, that's the Fire Mage burst, guys. It's pretty insane. I'm really enjoying it, having a lot of fun. So hopefully this video helped you get a better understanding of the Fire Mage burst in Legion. Feel free to leave suggestions and requests down below, and I'll make sure to cover that shit in Legion. Keep burning shit.